We have a new WWE champion, and his name is Brock Lesnar. What is going on, guys? Figure Boys back with another video. Carter here, and today I have your day one review and results video. This show was kind of bad in my opinion, but when we got to the end and some of these matches started picking it up, and it ended up being a pretty solid show. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting off on the kickoff show, it was Sheamus and Ridge Holland going up against Ricochet and Cesaro. This was a good match up until Ricochet did a leg drop on the Ridge Holland, and apparently it broke his nose. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It might be fake because Sheamus had a broken nose storyline recently, and now Ridge is trying to be his protege, and so maybe he's just doing what Sheamus did. So in the end, it ended up being a handicap match, and Sheamus ended up picking up the win anyways because he hit a white noise to Ricochet on the outside, and Cesaro slammed Sheamus. Well, no, Cesaro got slammed into the post over there, and turned around, and Sheamus hit a brogue and hit the 1-2-3, and Sheamus picked up the win. I was kind of bored in this match, so I don't think it was that good. But moving on to the main show, we started off something pretty decent. The Usos versus The New Day. I really didn't see this match much, but it's an Usos and New Day match. In the end, the Usos did pick up the win. You guys are going to have to go back and watch it because I didn't really see what happened because I didn't really watch this match, but the rest of the show I did watch from this point forward, but in the end, the Usos did pick up the win, and the Bloodline is still having all the gold. Moving in next, we did have, I believe, Drew McIntyre going up against Madcap Moss with Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin on ringside here. And this match was kind of lackluster. I mean, it was pretty boring. In the end, Drew would hit the Claymore to take out Madcap Moss and get the win. And later backstage, Drew did have a promo, and both of those guys jumped Drew and almost hurt his neck with a steel chair. And they had to get medics. So that's probably going to play into where he's going to come back on this Friday and take care of both of them, and just go from there. But kind of lackluster, and in the end, Drew McIntyre did get the win, which he should have gotten. The next match was I think it was the Raw Tag Title match. Yes, the Raw Tag Title match between the Street Profits, the winners of the RK Bro tournament on Monday Night Raw, going up against the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, in a Raw Tag Team title match. This was a pretty decent match in my opinion. I watched this match all the way through. Pretty decent stuff. Mainly it was Riddle just getting beaten and battered by the Profits. But in the end, Randy did get tagged in, hit a double draping DDT on both the Profits. And in the end, he would go for the RKO on Montez. He would block it, and he'd go to the top rope and get caught. And then Riddle would toss Montez up, and Randy would catch him with the RKO just like this. And 1, 2, 3 RK Bro retained the Raw Tag Team titles. And then Migos was on ringside, the group that was their song was the theme song for day one. So they were on ringside, and they just cheered and went into the ring with RK Bro and celebrated, and the Street Profits showed their good sportsmanship, and they all just kind of hung out in the ring for quite a long time. I thought it was kind of dragged out. They could have cut backstage kind of more quicker, but anyway, I don't know. I didn't really feel it. The next match I did feel, though, my goodness, The Miz versus Edge, 1-on-1 with Maurice on ringside for Miz. Wow, was this a good match? Multiple spots in this match. You guys have to go back and watch it if you missed it. Fantastic. I mean, Edge bringing back the Brood again, just like the same entrance he had for SummerSlam. Miz, classic Miz entrance. Edge had a dark gray with some red gear, so it was really cool. So it was kind of like his SummerSlam attire, but instead of black base, it was like a metallic gray base, so it was really cool. And Miz just had dark gray with orange and purple. But it was really cool. But in the end, Miz would go to hit the skull crushing finale, and actually no, Edge would actually hit a move. He would hit some move, and Maurice would put Miz's foot on the ropes, and that was not good because from that point forward, Miz was distracted because Beth Phoenix returned. She did quit NXT. She said she quit NXT to help her family. Well, this is helping her family apparently. She came back, and this was the prediction that Beth Phoenix would come back and help Edge against Miz and Maurice. So it looks like at the Royal Rumble or sometime soon, we're gonna get a mixed tag match with Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix. I'm all for it. That's gonna be pretty cool of a match. But yeah, in the end, Beth Phoenix would come out and chase Maurice up the entranceway, and she would stare down Miz, who was like right here, and you could already see Edge in the camera like this, prepared in the corner. Miz turned around right into a spear, and 1, 2, 3, Edge got the victory as Edge and Beth Phoenix stare down Miz and Maurice, who are frightened on the entrance stage. What a match that was. If you didn't see it, I highly suggest you go watch it. Very back and forth. It was really good. And moving in to what I thought was a massive letdown to me. Yes, the Raw Women's Championship match. Liv Morgan against Becky Lynch. Big time Bex. I so had Liv Morgan on this, and I really thought she was going to win. It went a pretty decent amount of time. In the end, Liv Morgan would go to hit her finisher, but it didn't work out. Becky Lynch reversed it into the manhandle slam or rock bottom, and it was over. Becky Lynch retained, and I was not too happy. Liv Morgan should have definitely won it here, and I thought WWE really screwed it up with having Becky Lynch retain. Liv Morgan should have definitely won, in my opinion, but that was that. And moving in to the main event of the show, the WWE Championship Fatal 5-Way match. Before I get into it, I'm going to discuss the reason why it became a Fatal 5-Way. So it was a Fatal 4-Way pretty recently, and I was going to do a prediction match on it, but I ran out of time because I did Figure of the Year video, so I apologize on that. But I'm glad I didn't do a prediction match because it would have been, it wouldn't have been accurate anyways because of the things that were added tonight. So apparently, it was supposed to be these four, and Lesnar and Reigns were supposed to fight for the Universal Championship tonight in the main event. Well, it broke about, 15 minutes into the kickoff show that Roman Reigns had tested positive for COVID-19. So, personally, I know how COVID is. It is terrible, and I hope Roman gets better, and I can't wait to see the Tribal Chief back in action and running the WWE like he does best. But I do hope he gets better. But I'm glad they didn't just leave Brock laying around. They used him, but in a way that I thought was kind of strange. They threw him into the Monday Night Raw WWE Championship match to make it a Fatal 5-Way. And I was like, why on earth would they do that? It's so predictable. Brock Lesnar is not winning. And me and Sam were talking. He had Kevin Owens or Rollins. I definitely was Rollins all the way. I didn't see Big E retaining. And I've had this theory all along. I was happy when Big E won the WWE Championship. When he cashed in on Monday Night Raw, I was like, oh my goodness, Big E won. I'm so happy. But then after he defended it a few times, it just started wearing off. And it's like, I don't see him as that main eventer. He's not a main eventer to me. He's just still that New Day guy. He's a good mid-carder. His IC title reign was really good. But I just don't see him with the world title. So I was hoping he would lose it tonight. And and Lashley. I was pretty excited to see Lesnar and Lashley finally go at it. That's been a dream match for everybody of everyone's that I know for a long time. Lashley versus Lesnar, and but anyways, he got added, and the gear Seth Rollins had. Some people might say, "Oh, I don't like it," dude. Two of my very favorite colors, blue and neon green, crushed it tonight. And there goes Drew McIntyre. I've had a trouble with him the entire time. Anyways, neon green and baby blue and navy blue. Oh my goodness, it looked amazing. Seth Rollins really bringing out the drip tonight. And I loved his gear. Hope Mattel makes a figure of that. Oh, that would be cool. And but Seth Rollins really did good bringing out his attire tonight. Big E kind of had like a American flag kind of thing. Not really American flag, but red, white, and blue colors in it. Kevin, same old Kevin. Lashley, it was black with red accents instead of red with black accents. And Brock, same old Brock. But right out of the gate, Brock was wrecking everyone. I mean, suplex after suplex after suplex. And Big E finally threw him to the outside. Lashley speared him through a barricade. And speaking of that, sorry I'm getting off topic, but this entranceway, this is all new if you haven't noticed already. I do plan on getting some barricades here. Me and Sam were in discussion. I don't know, Sam, if you're watching, I don't know if I'm still going to get those barricades that we were talking about a few months ago, but if I do, that'd be cool. If not, I'm planning on making barricades anyways. And I got a big old WrestleMania sign right here, and a t-shirt stuck to it. But look at that. That's really cool. I got a big old sign ready. But sorry I got off track, but we just wanted to show you guys something. But yeah, we got but he speared him through the barricade, and Rollins and Owens just went at everyone tonight. They were on a team, and eventually it backfired. Rollins would go for a stomp on Big E to win, but Brock came in out of nowhere. F5 to Seth Rollins, F5 to Kevin Owens, F5 to went for an F5 on Big E, and then Big E reversed for a big ending. No, wait a minute. He F5'd Rollins, Kevin, and Big E, and then Lashley came in and speared Lesnar. And then Big E came in, hit a big ending on Lashley, and then Lesnar. Big E went for the big ending on Brock. Brock slipped out, hit the F5, and we have a new WWE champion in the Beast, Brock Lesnar. I don't know how this is going to go into WrestleMania. My theory is that hopefully Drew McIntyre, down there, wins the Royal Rumble, which will be coming up in about 3 weeks. So if you guys want to see a Rumble prediction match, let me know. I don't know if I'll be able to do the whole Rumble. If I do the whole Rumble, then there's no way I'll do an episode of Blackout like I wanted to do. So you guys I'll probably put a poll up. Would you like to see a hand-fed Royal Rumble or a in-depth episode of Blackout? Like a New Year's special edition of Blackout. But yeah, Brock did win the WWE Championship, and I think it will be winners take all at Mania, with Roman, Lesnar, and McIntyre hopefully winning the Rumble, and McIntyre takes it all. Roman goes to Hollywood, and Lesnar, he's just Lesnar. So, but yeah, guys, that was the day one results video. Hope you guys enjoyed. In the end, I think I'm going to give this show about a 7 or 8 out of 10. There were some pretty upsetting spots like this. And Drew and Madcap, I wasn't too happy about that. In the intro, it wasn't so good. But I'll give it about a B to a C rating. So it wasn't too bad or too good. It was alright of a show. The ending was very shocking, though. I couldn't believe it that Brock would win. I'm pretty sure everyone that seen when Brock first got in it, I'm pretty sure everyone that is going to watch this video was like, oh my goodness, Brock is not winning this. I'm pretty sure everyone was, but when he won, everyone was shocked. But yeah, that was the day one results video. And before I leave, when Brock was holding up the title like this, I just want to get a quick notice. Him and Lashley were staring down each other. So everyone else was down, except for Lashley. Lashley walked out of the ring and stared Lesnar down, and MVP was there. So does that mean at the Rumble it's going to be Lashley versus Lesnar one-on-one? I surely hope so. That would be amazing. Comment down below if you would like to see that match. Holy cow, that would be great. But anyways, guys, that pretty much does it for this video. This is the day one results video, and I think it was a decent show, but we'll see you again next time. Figure Boys are out.